to another episode of the Eagles Nest Podcast, where we talk all things real estate, community, and life here in beautiful southern Wisconsin and northern Illinois.
Yep.
I'm Brad Brewer, of course, and
I'm Vincent Devall, the Eagle Homes team, powered by Coldwell Banker.
excellent. Today, we're going to do something a little bit different, Vince.
Okay, I'm excited. Let's see what happens here.
That was building excitement, right?
I like it.
We're going to talk about great agents, what great agents do outside of just helping you buy and or sell a home. It's one of my, I think it's a little bit of frustration that clients don't know what we all do beyond the sale. Like this came up, by the way, I thought about this topic.
Okay.
Because I had an appointment this weekend from a past client who I helped buy a house about almost 3 years ago now, I think. And she's talking about doing something in 5 years. And she said, is this too early to talk? And I said, absolutely not.
Right.
So we had a great meeting. Not going to get into that specifically, but thought we'd do about 15 things today that help us.
Love it. Yeah.
Help
Because being a realtor just isn't about closing contracts, commissions. It's about building the relationships and going beyond that transaction. So that's where we're at today.
Perfect. So like I said, 15 ways agents can build relationships with their clients, future clients, past clients, sphere, whatever. Things that are unique, genuine, have nothing to do with the pending deal.
Yeah. So, and if you're a client or a homeowner listening in, you'll get to hear some behind the scenes ways that we try to bring value very long after closing. Some things that, we do as individual agents and some things we do as a team.
So let's get started with community connection, because at the heart of real estate, it's really all about the people, place, I think, right?
Yeah. And, the great thing is here in Burlington, we, the downtown area does a lot of different events. So it allows us to, really kind of dive in, talk about what's new around the town, whether it's new restaurants, a local coffee shop, or just, like I said, upcoming festival event in the downtown area that helps keep you plugged in.
Exactly. We'll post or email a little bit of updates like, here's what's coming around the corner in Lake Geneva or Burlington, like Vince mentioned. New breakfast hotspots, farmers markets, things to do with your kids. That's always a popular one, right? Especially in the summertime.
Right. Yeah, we actually just started, I don't know if you noticed, Brian, last week on our Eagle Homes page, we posted, upcoming events for that weekend in our local community. And each week we're going to try to highlight a different community. So it's a great way to also kind of stay and follow our Facebook page.
Plug the Facebook page, by the way.
I know.
Issue Eagle Nest or Eagle, no, Eagle Homes team.
Just Eagle Homes.
Yeah.
So, and we've done a little short video reels, just walk through new spots, chatting with new owners. It's fun and it helps, it helps clients feel like locals.
Yep. The second one is about local, kind of basically highlighting and putting a spotlight on local businesses. The second one's kind of an extension of what we just talked about. The first one, definitely. Yeah. But we love to highlight local businesses. We've obviously had guests on the podcast.
Yeah. So it's huge community support, right? Mm-hmm. We'll do shout outs to small businesses, like bakeries that have saved us early during showings, or landscapers who makes every yard look like a magazine cover.
And it's not all about the advertising. It's about connecting with good people, basically.
Yeah, exactly. It's something we've carried over into the podcast too. Right here we featured some incredible local guests, like the team from Buzz Wine Bar, our Bank 5-9 lender, and the owner of Blueberries, right? So plus many other small business owners who showcase what makes our Southern Wisconsin communities so special.
Yeah, those conversations highlight that real estate isn't just about homes. It's about businesses, families, and local stories that make a great neighborhood feel alive. And I'll tell you, I've always been impressed how especially businesses in Burlington really support each other.
Yeah, it's a great community here. And number 3, it's about also celebrating home anniversaries, right? It's not just about, hey, we got you closed on October 20th, peace out, right? It's about celebrating those home anniversaries.
That's probably one of my favorites. It's honestly something, I'll just be honest with you, we can automate with our system. That's one of the great things about having an awesome system is we don't forget about the home anniversary because our system does it. So hopefully you get those emails. If you don't, let me know or let Vince know, because we do like to celebrate that. And occasionally it even reminds us to do something nice, like send you a candle, a bottle of wine, And the bottle of wine is probably my favorite as well. Or a card that just says, "Hey, here's to another year of memories."
Right.
Right.
Yeah. Sometimes we even include a quick home value snapshot.
Mhm.
It's a great way so that you can see how your investment's growing.
Yeah, it's and with those home value snapshots again, we have technology that helps us do that, but we also like to reach out directly just to add that extra. Hey, did you get this? Do you have questions about it? Because it again, it's all about not just selling; it's about just showing a total value and appreciation for everyone.
Yeah. So next up, big one that's coming up, client appreciation events.
Speaking of appreciation, right?
Yeah.
These are the best. We've hosted events at a couple local spots, like our favorite brewery, and even group bowling nights and things to bring clients together in a laid back way, right?
Yeah, yeah. And this year we're gearing up for something special.
Mhm.
It's the first time we're giving a Thanksgiving pie away.
Mhm.
And we can see over 100 past clients that are coming through our office doors, picking up a pie, saying hi.
Just to say hi.
That rhymed. That rhymed. I didn't
All
plan
right.
on that.
Stay tuned if you haven't got information on that. That's because more is coming, and because there's actually pie and pints.
Pie and pints.
We'll be
Yeah.
there. So
Yeah.
it's the perfect mix of community and gratitude. No sales pitch, just a chance to connect and say thank you to everyone who's been a part of our journey. Really.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. And then, we have small Popeyes during, seasonal, small seasonal surprises is the next one.
Yeah. These are fun. It's different in today's world. I always remember the advertisement of the comedian that talks about popping by back in the 80s with the bottles with your Sanka coffee and I can't remember the pie. But it's a little different these days. I know
Yeah.
everybody doesn't like pop-ins, so I do try to check with those. But just to drop by and drop off one of those ice scrapers before winter months, seed packets for spring, or even tickets to some sort of local event that they can enjoy with their family, right?
Yeah, yeah. And usually they're simple, thoughtful, and somewhat memorable.
Mhm.
It's kind of a touch that says we're still thinking of you, without an agenda
Yeah,
attached.
those gestures really do go a long way. I know I get them. I appreciate when I get them from people I've done business with, so it's really nice.
Yeah. Now number six, recognizing those birthday and life events.
So we use our CRM. We've mentioned our technology. CRM is one of our technologies to remember birthdays, anniversaries, and those big life moments. Maybe they just had a baby or a kid graduated. Send those flowers, even just the simplest things, because money doesn't have to be spent on everything.
Right.
It's just about that acknowledgement, and just a simple note is goes a long way.
Yeah. Because people who also remember who shows up when there's nothing to gain.
Exactly. Um, And the last in this section is just checking in.
Yeah.
Just a simple, hey, hello.
Yeah, simple but powerful. It's like saying, "Hey, how's the new deck project going?" Or "How's your dog settling into the new place?" Right? All different ways you can check in.
It's probably the simplest thing. It's not about selling at all. It's just saying actual hello to a human in this digital world, right?
Yeah, yeah, and honestly, that's one of the reasons we love doing this podcast too. We've had some, like we talked about, those amazing just vendors out.
Mhm.
It's one way for us to kind of interchange that part of the community.
Mhm. Yeah, those conversations really show how real estate ties into community life. It's not just about the homes, it's the people, the stories, and the relationships that keep it growing.
Yeah. Now, number eight is kind of an interesting one because I get this from time to
Mhm.
time. It's something as simple as sending out a super practical preferred vendor list.
Mhm. Honestly, as real estate agents, yeah, we really want to be that go-to for anything home related. So I think it's gold. We have a go-to trusted list of everything from plumbers, electricians, handymen, cleaners, um, things I'm not even thinking of,
Yeah,
estate planners. I
yeah,
mean,
state planners,
everything
landscapers,
that
tax consultants.
if you just reach out and say, hey, because in some way has to do with your home, hey, do you have a good person for?
Right. Right. Yeah. So clients text us all the time. Do you have that? You know a good roofer. Boom. Here you go. Got it covered. Right. So it's a great way to once again stay connected.
Yeah. And then ironically, I think this is going to be next week's topic unless we have a guest. That those seasonal home maintenance things. We do that a lot on this podcast.
Yep.
So every quarter we'll send a little checklist out for fall. I think we did fall this year already, but winter's coming up, but fall, clean the gutters, test the smoke detectors, furnace, check the filters, things like that.
Yeah. It's simple but super helpful, especially for those first time homeowners. And number 10 is that home value updates. We talked about it earlier on. but just sending out a home value update.
Yeah. And these aren't sales pitches. It's just, hey, your home might be worth more than you think. Sometimes, and it's not even for just selling the home. It's just, what can I do with that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Last week we talked about that. We talked about growth, we talked about equity. And sometimes we'll record a quick video going over comps or local trends. Clients appreciate, just keeping them in the loop.
Okay. So here's a creative one. The home memories book.
Yeah. And this is one that kind of hit the list. We don't do this. I did I want to say as a watercolor painting instead for one of my past clients that, lived in a lake house for 35 years. So, it's a great thing. We've done, photo books with pictures from showings, closing day, and move-in moments, right? Do a little book like that.
Yeah. That's kind of one of I did something similar to you did too with that. But somebody lived in the property, like, I think it's 40 some years.
Yeah.
We had a portrait done with an aerial shot that we had taken, and we got it turned into a canvas piece for them.
Yes.
Didn't cost a lot. It was just someone that just, reached out beyond to say, hey, we know this was important to you. This is a big part of your life.
Right. Yeah, it's this keepsake that they'll actually hang on to for a while and remember. Now, another cool idea, which once again we haven't done this one, which I think this is just a cool idea. Client of the month feature highlights a past client story, renovation, or just a local business on our social media or in a newsletter.
Yeah, it gives people some visibility. Let's us celebrate their success, and it shows the community what's possible. It's a great way to keep an engagement, that's fun and meaningful. It might just be a good way, like, to introduce somebody that's moving in from out of town,
Right.
introduce them to the community.
Yeah, it's just a great way.
Well, and then of course, and this is probably not something that you're going to reach out to me specifically for these great ideas, but I will certainly give you the resources, which is home decor and garden inspirations, especially the garden inspirations. Maybe the home decor, garden inspiration is definitely not my cup of tea, but
yeah, I mean, but still, just little seasonal tips like 3 ways to refresh your front porch in the spring. Top 5 fall plants that thrive in Wisconsin, right? And it's just another cool way to kind of stay engaged.
Yeah. Like I said, I'm bringing in probably some of the local designers for a lot of this. It's not something you're going to get directly from me.
This number 14 is one of my favorite. It's community and charity give back. It's close to my heart. We do a lot of great events that kind of help our community, but it's one of my favorites.
Yeah, our team has supported places like Veterans Outreach, Karcher's Covered basically helps kids make sure that they've got the supplies, food, things that they need, essentials they need. It's a great program that the Karcher Middle School has. And we really love supporting that. Definitely, it makes a difference right here in our community.
Yeah, it's really about making an impact. When clients see the referrals and relationships lead to giving back, everyone wins.
Yeah, this one, the last one, as far as like a holiday tradition box, is kind of an interesting one to me. I don't know. Go ahead.
In the past we've done the holiday cookies, right? But it could be some different fun ideas, like maybe sparklers. Run around to people's houses that have kids, dropping off sparklers, those little pop-it things that are pain in the butt to clean up. Maybe flags for Memorial Day, custom calendars to kick off the new year. Just different ways to kind of also tie in what's going on for that year.
Yeah, it's festive, it's memorable, it's a great way to keep those connections going year round.
Yeah. So there you have it. 15 ways agents can stay connected that have nothing to do with the next transaction.
And everything we do is we try to approach it with being very genuine, thoughtful, and just things that will, like we talked about, a little way just impact our clients' lives.
Yeah. So whether you're a realtor looking to step up your relationship game or a homeowner who's worked with us before, know that our goal is to make sure you always feel supported.
Yeah, because real estate is just not about the house. It's really about the people inside it. Again, I think we've said community 75 times, I feel like, in this podcast.
Yeah, so thanks for tuning in this week to the Eagles Nest podcast, brought to you by the Eagles Homes team, broken by Coldwell Banker.
And be sure to follow us on social media, like I said, our Facebook page, Instagram, and all the others.
Wonderful. Have a great week, everyone. Bye.